It's my feel-good breakfast show.
For our Friday Tech Roundup with expert and editor of the Bandwidth blog, Theunis van Rensburg. Today we're going to broach something really, really interesting and quite controversial. We met Sophia, a robot that of course became the first citizen of the world, and in Saudi Arabia of all places. Now, Sophia wants to have a family, but she was never programmed to feel that she could have a family. Where do we stand in Sophia's life path, her development of a consciousness?
It's a very interesting path that we're taking with Sophia, and the robotics company that created her is situated in Hong Kong, and they made this an experiment by trying to push her on maybe some of the less liberal countries in the world, and it seems like they're taking to her with some interesting ideas coming out. So she had a press conference, and people were just asking her questions as you would normally do. You know, how's it going? Do you feel that you enjoy your life here in Saudi Arabia? All these normal kinds of questions, and then later on she came out and said, it looks to her like people around her in the world that have families, loved ones, people that might not even be in their blood group, have more meaning to their lives, and she came up with this all by herself.
By herself?
Yeah.
They could have given her hair, first of all, just to like chill out now, but you want to know that you're talking to a robot, because I think that would freak people out. What ethical questions does this raise? Where is this going?
It is a difficult spot we're in right now because people really don't know, and we're kind of in the dark here when it comes to these kind of things. First of all, with the citizenship question, do they have rights? Should we? How do we think about humanity, and how do we think about consciousness, and what does it mean to be human and have a soul? And if these machines are starting to become more human-like,
are they taking on our soul? Maybe.
Exactly.
So now, legally, can you turn her off? That's the question.
True.
Do you think that we will get to a point of consciousness within the near future, or is this something that's still kind of 20, 30, 40, 100 years away?
I think it's still a way off. We're getting there by incremental steps, slowly but surely. And as you rightly earlier said, we've got all these machines that's on the cloud, different desktops connecting to the computer. At some point, it might be very possible that they all kind of reconfigure themselves in a way that would lead to some kind of consciousness.
Sophia's coming up with these sorts of observations and questions herself, dude. You've just blown my mind. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much to Theunis, and we'd love to hear from you guys as well. How do you feel about a consciousness within a mechanical being like an android? What do you feel about Sophia? Let us know, and make sure that you head to bandwidthblog.com as well to pick up on some incredible stories.